Winter has arrived in the Gaza Strip like another silent siege. After a few hours of heavy rain, the displacement camps around Gaza City are transformed into expanses of thick mud and stagnant puddles, with water invading tents pitched on sandy soil and dirt roads already devastated by explosions. Water seeps through the frayed seams of the plastic tarps, runs down the worn canvas of the tents, drips from spots where the fabric has been patched with duct tape or improvised thread, and seeps into the few remaining dry mattresses. Entire families spend the night standing or sitting on plastic crates, overturned buckets or wooden planks, rather than sleep in the freezing water covering the dirt floor. The luckiest have managed to raise their beds on bricks, rocks, or pieces of concrete salvaged from the rubble of their homes. But often it's not enough. When the rain persists and the water reaches ankle deep, everything begins to float, from carefully folded clothes to the few school notebooks saved from the bombings, to the family photos stored in plastic bags. In many camps, there is no drainage system. Rainwater collects in large, undrainable pools, mixing with wastewater overflowing from hastily dug ditches, creating foul-smelling streams that run through the maze of tents and shacks. Children, often barefoot or wearing summer sandals that are now too small, walk through this mix of mud and dirt with their pants rolled up to their knees, their hands reddened by the cold, clutching a piece of bread, a bottle of water, or a small toy they don't want to lose. Families try to fend off the flood with the only tools they have: buckets, basins, half-cut cans, dented pots. Some dig small channels with kitchen spatulas, sturdy spoons, or pieces of wood, hoping to divert the water toward the camp's main road. Others pile up sandbags, rocks, and trash to create makeshift barriers in front of their tents. Blankets, nylon bags, and old banners are hung over the canvas roofs, layer upon layer, in a desperate attempt to stop the seepage. But the winter wind blowing in from the sea lifts the tarps, tears them, bends the metal poles, and on some nights causes entire structures to collapse. Inside the tents, a heavy smell of mold, smoke, burning plastic, and clothes that never dry stands out. Many children cough, have runny noses, and watery eyes. Mothers check fevers by placing the back of their hands on their children's foreheads, searching for syrups, expired medicines, an extra blanket in contexts where healthcare is almost non-existent, and medications are a luxury. There are not enough heavy blankets or safe stoves, those who can light small charcoal or wood braziers at the tent entrance, risking fires, and poisoning just to heat a little water for tea, an improvised soup, or to bathe their newborns. Winter clothes are scarce and often come from humanitarian aid packages. Oversized jackets with broken zippers, mismatched shoes, worn sweaters that have already seen many winters elsewhere. Some wear 3 or 4 layers of light clothing, layered t-shirts and blouses, to withstand the cold of the night, while the mud makes it difficult even to go out to look for food, drinking water, or firewood. At dawn, when the rain allows a respite, the fields fill with objects hung out to dry on lines strung between poles. Pillows, blankets, damp notebooks, crumpled photographs, water-soaked stuffed animals. Men try to straighten tent poles, tighten knots. Women shovel mud and sweep water from the space they call home, while children gather scattered toys, searching for coins and small pieces of wood to use as fuel. The war has destroyed homes, roads, sewers, power plants, and winter reveals the fragility of every hastily constructed shelter on land never intended to accommodate hundreds of thousands of people. This season, every dark cloud on the horizon doesn't just portend rain. It brings with it the threat of another sleepless night, another day spent pushing water, cold, and fear out of tents never designed to withstand such a long winter.